What is up, y'all? It is your boy T918. Don't mind the noise. I got my doggo on my shoulder right here, and it looks like I have no neck. It looks like I am fat and obese. But regardless of that, y'all, let's talk, man. So, real quick, before I go to bed, because it's like actually it's 12 p.m. and my sleep schedule is fucked, but it doesn't even matter. Y'all, let me break it down to you, man. The reason why, right? I've been thinking about this, right? You see it on Twitter all the time. You see it on Instagram all the time. You see it all across social media. People always complaining, see, I look fat, don't I? Because my neck isn't showing. I look like a fucking Teletubby. But you see it across Instagram, social media, and stuff all the time. And about like jobs and about why you don't get paid like a certain amount for jobs and stuff. And like, why, people complain like they say, oh, well, it sucks because I'm working this job and, McDonald's or Burger King needs to pay you a livable wage or Walmart needs to pay you a livable wage. It's ridiculous how I'm out here busting my back for, what, $10, $11 an hour, and I'm 35 years old and I've got a wife and two kids and a mortgage and see, the reality of it is, y'all, see, here's the reality. People don't understand this. Even though companies say you get paid per hour because it sounds better, you're actually getting paid for the value that you provide. Think about that. You see, in society, y'all, and in this world, we are a value based world. We are not based on time. That's my dog, if you hear that noise. We are based on value, not on time. So think about it this way, right? Someone who works at McDonald's. Now, I'm not devaluing, a human or, saying that other people don't deserve, the same things as other people who make money. But think about it this way. Someone who works at McDonald's, right, and they're a cashier, and they're just pressing a couple buttons on the machine or whatever, scanning you, getting you out. They're going to be getting paid what the company values them at, which is $11 to $12 an hour. Why? Because they're easily replaceable. Anybody can do that job. You could get someone off the street who's never been on a cash register before, train them for a week, and they'll be able to do the same thing that cashier's been doing for the past, past years or whatever. Same thing with Walmart, right? You're a parking lot attendant or you're cleaning up trash or you're cleaning up or you're sweeping, you're a janitor and you're upset that you're not getting paid enough. The reason why, once again, is because that's how the company values you as a person. They say, "Okay, this person's a janitor and they're just cleaning with a mop and a bucket. Anybody can do this. If we lose this person, they're not that valuable. Anyone else can replace this individual." So we're not going to pay that person, as much as we're going to pay a manager. Now, you think about it in the opposite sense, right? Nurses, doctors, anesthesiologists, police officers, firefighters and stuff like that. They get higher pay than a janitor. You know why? Because they're not easily as replaceable. They're not easily replaceable. They're doing a job that puts their life on the line every single day, and even they don't get compensated as much as they should. So when you think about it, y'all, you know, if you want more money in this world, provide more value. Don't worry about like small things that you can't control, like working for a job that isn't paying you enough, or oh no, my dog is starting to snore. But don't worry about a job that don't worry about small things you can't control, like a company. You're not going to be able to control how much a company is going to pay you. You're not going to be able to control how a company is going to treat you, but you can control how much a company is going to value you, and that is by increasing value in yourself. Like I said, someone who's a doctor and who went to Harvard or whatever and is now a doctor and does open heart surgery and brain surgery is going to get paid a lot more than a cashier at Burger King. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, if you want to go the 9 to 5 route, what I would recommend you do is start a side business or a side hustle that you can make money on the side, or just a full business so that way you can live your own life on your own terms. But if you are really determined on going down the 9 to 5 path and working a job and retiring with one, increase your value. Don't look for a company and don't look for an easy job, because if it's easy, that means you're replaceable. And a company is going to replace you just like that when they can with someone else who can do it a little bit faster. So just keep that in mind. Work on increasing your value and your skills. Work on making sure your resume is polished up and everything. And I mean, that's it really. Just work on that resume polishing and work on your skills that you can provide to a company. So that way, when you do apply for a job, you know that you're overqualified for the position. And the company will be losing out if they didn't hire you. And they'd be willing to bump your pay up just because of the amount of value they know you'll provide versus, you just applying and just being like another cog in the wheel, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? So just keep that in mind, y'all, when you're upset about, low pay, that if you're easily replaceable, that's why.